Hey everyone. I'm sorry if you saw my last video was just a little rambling. I don't know what I was doing. Mostly I was just talking about Cassidy. The main reason why I made that video was to discuss why William Afton was just born evil. And now you know. So moving on, I tried to find the videos that I was going to talk about. But my stupid ass forgot about them or didn't see them that well. So I just had to move on. But now I did. And I can safely say that Cassidy is Golden Freddy. Cassidy is Golden Freddy. She's also the Golden Freddy receiver in Fnaf 3. And I know this because I remember specifically seeing the minigames and seeing that the other children, before that they have the respective animatronic masks on, they're all crying. It's not just the crying child, it's the missing children who are also crying. They were absolutely upset, devastated that they died and that they can't move on. I've already said that in the last video. And the crying child already has his own happiest day in FNAF World, which I'm not including in my timeline of events of FNAF for obvious, purposeful timeline reasons. Now, the other thing was the FNAF 4 box. Mostly, it's supposed to represent Michael Afton's some memories about what happened. The tragic event that changed everything for the worst. I mean, it's obviously that the FNAF 4 box contains Michael's memories about what happened because there's this sentence that says, like, for example, this is something that is better supposed to be forgotten, something like that. I can't remember. But it's pretty clear that it's Michael saying this. Why? The box contains his memories, metaphorically so. But in a literal sense, if it was a literal box, then it would probably contain his Foxy mask. And that might make sense, mostly from Whifford Circle's videos about it, which I can actually agree with. I mean, the box has to contain something, even if it's not literal, right? It has to. And here's the thing. For people to say that the crying child is the runaway, in my mind, it does not make sense, especially from people like Deskman or ID Fantasy. I don't hate their theories, but it just really bothers me. Because, especially for the FNAF 4 box, if Michael buried that box in Midnight Motors, then how? Okay, so Michael had a box locked in with that had his memories. Michael locked his memories and metaphorically and literally the Foxy mask in that box. And if it was a literal box, and if he buried that in Midnight Motors, the box contains his memories, right? It contains his memories about what happened. His brother died. And the crying child is literally a crybaby. Someone sensitive, like really sensitive, scared, unable to actually do anything, just like collapse on the ground like a coward, like a little child almost like a toddler. Like, I'm not trying to be rude, especially if it's literal children involved. But, the crying child is a child who cries, who's a crybaby, who's scared, who collapses on the ground like a little freaking child, almost like a toddler. And you say that he runs away. That he runs away. No, absolutely not. Because how the hell would he run away if the Fnaf 4 box was involved, and if Michael buried that box in the woods during or before Midnight Motorist? That would honestly be impossible. Fucking impossible. So, pretty clearly, if that was the case, Michael Afton would most likely be the runaway. And I still stand by it. I am strongly opinionated about that. Extremely so. My God, people are dumb. People are really dumb. And it's a good thing that some people like Gibby from the Horror Homestead are actually sane. They have not lost their minds. They are absolutely sane. Okay? Good. Anyway, there was a video just 1 hour ago made by Right Toast. He was answering some questions, and one of them involved Toy Cheek, Funtime Chica. The most stupidest thing about the answer was that Funtime Chica was possessed. Like, why? Okay, so Funtime Chica with the other Funtime animatronics, including Circus Baby and Ballora, were built by William Afton. And Funtime Chica was also programmed to, capture and lure children. Mostly similar to Ballora and Funtime Foxy as a distraction to, distract people. To distract the children. And she was separated from her bandmates, and due to that, she became docile. And she didn't have a liability risk. So she was completely harmless. Why would you say that she's possessed? Especially by the MCI. Like, that wouldn't even make any sense. For her to be so docile and separate from her Funtime bandmates. Especially since she obviously did not appear physically in sister location. That wouldn't make any damn sense. I don't know what's with people with like suggestions, theories, speculation, or whatever. I just find it really stupid. And I'm not sure if I said this before, but I'm gonna say it this time. Narrow Raven's video of the 14 theory was absolutely dumb. And the lockers, like, really? I mean, it mostly confirms about Michael Afton being involved with the Fnaf 4 nightmares. So that makes sense, but the lockers are not that important. They're just background decorations. I mean, especially in real life, in high school, most people like decorate their lockers. It's completely normal. Why do people complain about normal things that happen in real life? Like, why? Puberty, death, little kids being, little kids. Like, why do people do this? Why? I seriously do not know why. Anyway, I also wanted to say that I originally wanted to make another video about something completely different, but I'm gonna let that on hold for tomorrow or on Thursday, just to be safe. But yeah, Cassidy is Gordon Reddy, obviously, of course. She's also the Fnaf 3 Gordon Reddy receiver, especially from a story standpoint, canonically, chronologically, Fnaf 4 came after Fnaf 3, and the Crown Child wasn't involved in Fnaf 3, and was only introduced in Fnaf 4 and was killed in Fnaf 4 and hasn't appeared again since. I mean, hello, people, keep up with the pace. And Michael Afton being the runaway and Midnight Motors makes the most sense to me. I'm not sure if I'm going crazy about it, but come on. Especially about the crying child being a literal crybaby, a little kid who is absolutely terrified out of his wits. Like, he can barely even do anything but stand up to himself. He can't do that. He collapses. He absolutely collapses, scared, crying like a little baby. Hello? People? Crybabies exist. And I now know that the Vesper Frights books are not canon and unconnected to Tales from the Pizzaplex, which, thank God. Just thank God. And even though Frights fiction from a certain video that I have not watched is not canon, it's not true, but I can't help but think that it might be, but at the same time, I wouldn't really care about it. Vesper Frights is just weird in general. Not like FNAF weird, but you get what I mean. They're so bizarre that you have to wonder why that they're even involved with FNAF in the first place. Like Not Real Name Not At All said, that they're basically Goosebump knockoffs. And I don't blame her one bit. Especially the main characters' personalities or their struggles. They're just characters. I can't say it. They're just tropes or certain scenarios or have certain problems that people do face in real life, but it's so boring, stupid, and uninteresting at all. So yeah, I don't blame her for saying that they're Goosebump knockoffs. But I like some stories that honestly wouldn't be that bad to include in the FNAF timeline. I mean, especially with the MPreg thing. I just find it hilarious. But at the same time, absolutely unsettling for the main character to be a guy with anger issues who badly treats women. Seriously, why? Anyway, that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, or not, that's okay. And I hope to see you in the next video. Please stay safe, stay at home, stay away from protests, segregated areas, and don't forget to smile. Okay. Hope to see you in the next video, probably on Thursday. Bye!